I hope everyone can hear me. I hope I'm not too quiet, and I hope I'm not too loud. That's if it is working. Should be okay. I have an ad, so I can't hear how I sound. Well, this is it anyways. Obviously, hello, wizard. Well, the keen-eyed among you will notice that I do not sound like Killian. That is because he's unable to make it today due to other commitments, so I am here to replace him tonight. You have the pleasure of hearing my voice for 2 hours. Hopefully, you can all hear me. And I'll do a sound check for myself in a minute once this ad goes away. Alright, testing. I can hear myself, but I'm quiet. Okay, that's fine. Alright, first cars out on track. We've got a few Mercedes, we've got a Sauber, we've got a Haas and a McLaren tonight. Start round 10 of the No Assist Championship here in IIRL. Time to watch some lap times I can dream of. That's correct. We've got Championship challengers. Second place right now. We've got third place, Cod Camper. He's 38 points behind our championship leader, John, who himself is also out on track. Get the trap map up on full. Get the telemetry out. Lap data out. Don't know if I can have telemetry on. Wet to dry race. That's going to be interesting. I like the idea of a bit of rain. Obviously, last week in the other tiers we have 2 safety cars. That definitely changed everything. Maybe the rain can change everything today. I know drivers like Ethan are very fast in the changeable conditions. Speaking of him, we're on board with him right now. Track limits here won't particularly be a threat. It's just bottoming out on some of the curbs, especially on the entry to turn, I think on the exit of turn 13, on the exit of turn 1, and the entry of turn 9. Thank you to Salts for getting a 53 stream streak. We'll go on board with Tommy Bread, who's starting his first lap. Probably braking it around the 70 for the first corner here. Again, avoid bottoming out on this curve. And it's going to be down to 5th gear and get the right line through the banking. Which can be quite a few different ones. Not missed a stream for 18 weeks. That is impressive. He's going to get teammate moves out the way as he should. And at the end of 61, he set 24.8. It's a competitive time. Thanks, Padge. Alright, here we are, the entry to turn 9, avoiding this curve, which gives me nightmares after what I did in the practice lobby yesterday. And I just went to the wrong person who I was watching. It's okay. Alright, and the final DRS show, going down to turn 11 here, trying to brake at the start of the curve. He's going 49.3 in sector 2. Trying to get on the curve, set up a good exit. That corner, turn 12 is really hard on controller because you can't get the rotation. Looking up, we've got Cod Camper and sets P1 for it. Then we've got Chivers who goes P1 in the Haas, saying it like there's a realistic performance. And then Tommy's gone second, and John 108.8, 2.1 seconds faster than P2. Because the car's being let by here as Jakob starts his lap. We've got Ethan behind. There's a John P1. He's a 2-time winner here, winning season 6 and 7. We haven't had many past winners here, as this missed not being on the calendar in seasons 2, 4, and 8. Jakob here did a 24.473 in the first set, so that's going to be a good time. Should be close to his teammate. Through turn 8, but to turn 9. Braking just before the 50 here. We got some cars being let by as well. Sub-90 already. I presumed it was going to be the sub-90 pole. Careful with that there as his teammate moves out of the way. Go up to turn 11 for Jakob, using as much curve as possible. Cod Camper then beats that time. Turn to a 108.7. Alright, we're now up to turn 13 for Jakob. He is in his 57th race, looking to claim his 35th points finish here. Up to the line, using less distance as possible. Yeah, it's a 10.1 faster than his teammate. We've got Powen, he's on his lap. I think I can have that time to show, so I might just avoid it. I don't want to be in trouble. Powen, he's going through up to turn 13 now. Russell Carr's been going slow in sector 2 as well. But Powen up to the line through the broadcast cam, minimising the distance through the 18-degree bank to exit at turn 13 and turn 14. Sorry, it's been a while since I solo streamed. I kind of forgot. Should have asked before, but we got telemetry on now. I just have a small brain. Anyways, we've got Aya, he's starting a lap, and then we've also got that guy, I think, finished going on an in-lap now. We've got Aya here, he's 4th in the Drivers' Championship, 108 points out from the 109 points out from John, Championship leader. Burning the battery, the end of Sector 1, Turn 5 exit now, he's done a 24.1. That's allegedly the purple sector, although they are broken. Yeah, oh, and he bottoms out. That's happened to me in practice lobby a lot. Yep, I am a solo stream amateur. Yeah, I backs out as a saying, you do not want to bottom out in that curve. As I found out in the practice lobby yesterday, because I destroyed both the braking boards. Confessing to a crime there. But that forces him to go and have to set another lap now. Good luck racing, Scott. He's backed out. And we've got Jax. He's on the exit at turn 10. He's in the second DRS zone. He's going to turn 11. He's done a 48.2 in the second sector, but he's invalidated at turn 11. I hate that curve as well. So then we got Marlboro's one of the other people on a lap. I think the only person on a lap right now is valid. He's going through turns 4 and 5. He does in the first sector a 25.1. That'll probably be a slowerish time. I think, although the slowest time Aya isn't particularly representative of his pace. Got Marlboro locking up into turn 10 with a DRS detection point coming up now. And he opens the flap, extra 18 kilometers per hour down the straight here up to turn 11, up to, I believe, Jack the Pro F1's least favourite curve. Ads, yeah, ads suck, but for us, but they're here for a good purpose. Right, we've got Marlboro over to the line, the Tetris King. But will he be the king in Zandvoort? Up to the line, that's going to be 11.2 slowest time. I'm going on board the Jax. I think is he on a lap? I believe he's on an in lap, or he's on a lap, but he'll run out of fuel. Yeah, I don't get many ads, but I have an ad blocker installed. Or I have the Twitch subscription, this channel. We've got Padge retiring. He will start no higher than P9. And then we also got Scott going out for his outlap. Who else on track? Not many other people, mainly on in-laps and out-laps at this point. I think Aya here is on a out-lap as well. Or he isn't on an out-lap and I'm just wrong. He's heading into turn 9. To turn 10, he's going to go to the DRS detection point, always on for qualifying here. And I forgot to say, DeflatedWee, who is challenging John for the championship in P2. He goes, well, he's in P1, I think. Yeah, P2, I'm wrong. He's third. We've got our front 3 drivers in the championship, not in order, in the front 3. Alright, we're going for Socks, who started his outlap. He's just gone through turn 1 up to turn 3. Now we've got the banking. Want to be on the power as early as possible here. He's going through turns 4 and 5. He's going to end the first sector with a time of 24.6. Yes, Sox is challenging for the championship in no assist here, although in the no assist tier, in my opinion, one of the most competitive tier. He has 165 races, 166, and he's got 5 wins. With a podium last week after 1 stopping. Call's your favourite. I can't say I have a favourite, to be honest. It's too many people who I like watching. But now Marlboro through the 18... Not Marlboro, Sox. Sox through the final corners, the 18-degree banked corners, up to the line. That is of 10.2. And I'll be wishing myself on Specsavers to get my eyes checked after this. Just on momentum in general. Yeah, fair enough, to be honest. Yeah, but not many people out on laps apart from Jax here. This is his 4th race here. He's looking to get a 4th point finish, or perhaps a first podium and even a win. Many firsts for him. Not in this tier, I believe, though. Yeah, he joined very recently. And very recently, he will have set his first sector time. He does a 24.2, which is a very competitive first sector time. Now he's going through turn A up to, yeah, the midpoint, now through turn 9. Turn 10 detection point. He's going to go to the straight in the middle of the track. Now DRS open down to the line. That will be a lot of, it's not a curve. Yeah, that was a good amount of curve used. Yeah, and nailing turn 12 now. Up to the ultimate corner. DRS flap open now on the exit. Uses as much curve as he can. And now minimizing the distance using the banking up to the line. That's going to be 109.2, which takes him up to the 3rd row. Go on board with power now is on a lap. 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go. We've got a few people entering the pit lane. 3 out on track. Now Power, he's on his 2nd time lap. He's just gone through the 1st corner. Now he's going to be going through to turn 2, turn 3, making sure he gets a good exit from there. This is his 17th race. He's looking for his 15th point finish in the no assist here. And now through sector 1, he's improved by 2 tenths, 24.1. 2 tenths up on his time. We'll see where that lands at the end of the lap. Up to turn 9, my dreaded turn 9. Turn 10, just slight tap on the brakes here. Yeah, down to 4th gear usually, but Power electing for 3rd gear up to the straight, DRS open. Through sector 2 for Power, and that is a 48.6. He has lost 2 tenths in the 2nd sector. But now he's rounding his lap. I believe he's backed off now. He has backed off. Look, he'll be heading into the pit lane. Got that guy who behind him, he's about to say, here's presuming the final time lap for him this session. He starts his lap down the start finish straight. Down through turn 1, braking just around the 75 meter mark. Through turns 2, now up to turn 3, the major banked corner here. They go around the outside line in this corner, but in the game, it's actually, as far as I'm aware, faster on the inside line. Now through sector 1, that guy is 1/10 up, just under 1/10.5 up on his time. Sector 1, we'll see where he goes sector 2. Through his turn 8, now to turn 9. Easy to get a bit of lock up through that corner and go wide through turn 10. But that's a mistake I'm making. I'm particularly out myself here, but that guy, he's now improved by a 10th. Purple sector 2. He's just under 3 tenths up on his time, which would go him up to 5th, no, 4th. No, 3rd, I think. I'll see if my calculations are correct. The number 2 driver up to the line using all the deployment, that's going to be a 1 minute 9.1. So that puts him to 4th. Just then around 0.040 of DeflatedWee ahead of him. And we got 3rd in the championship, Cod Camper. He's looking to do his final run now. 2 minutes 50 to go. We're gonna have a lot of the field entering the main arena, the main part of qualifying here to define the grid for our upcoming race. But mainly on out laps, but that guy on a cool down lap. We've got Tommy Bread, who's also on an out lap or an in lap. Let's have a look. Yep, he is on an out lap. Oh, as he goes wide, he spins in turn 3. That'll not be what you want for his tyres. Oh, is that damage? I don't know. That is not what he's going to want for his tyres at the least. Going to go on board with Cod Camper now, as he starts his final lap of the session. He's looking to get another pole position here, win his first race ever here. Then we've also got John, who's going to start his lap soon. He's looking for a third victory at this track. You know, Cod Camper, the driver challenging for the championship. He has 129 races. He's doing his 130th today, and he's looking for his 12th pole. He's currently got 11 poles and 12 wins, so he's looking to up that number today, potentially, and grapple back the points he lost last week when he missed Abu Dhabi as he was away. Now he's going through turn 9, almost at the next and final DRS straight through turn 10. Gonna see how much he's up, presumably up. Oh, is he backed out? I think he has. Or he's going for saving her for another lap, unknown. But now John, he's going to start a lap as well. We'll go on board with him. Just briefly through stray is Tommy. No, oh, Tommy's pulling over to the side. I think he's just had another incident. Then Jakob starting his lap. But we'll focus back on John, because I'm indecisive. Yeah, through the first sector. He's going through turns 4 and 5. The championship leader in sector 1. In the exit turn 5, he is set 23.8, which puts him just up on the time he set previously. That's a purple sector 1 for him as well. As Ethan goes second with a 108.8. Not too far off Cod, as we've got retirement, I think, from Shivers. There's John through sector 2. He is improved by 1/10, which would put him on the P2. Or, sorry, I think around P1. It's going to be very close between the two championship challengers as he goes up to the line. We've also got his teammate, I think, setting a lap. That is going to be 109.5 for Power, and that puts John to the front row, 108.7. We've got the two McLarens, P11, P12, presumably for this session. We've got DeflatedWee up to the line. As Jakob retires, he'll start no higher than P11. Yeah, he goes up to the line. The man second in the championship, he goes second onto the front row for DeflatedWee. As Ethan has missed his time to start a lap, he'll be starting no higher than 4th. That's going to be second row for him. Socks, I don't know if he is on a lap or not. Ethan retires from the session, and he spins across the line, second in the assist tier championship. Do we have anyone else at laps? I believe that is not the case. That is your final order. 5,000 between P1 and P2, folks. You've got Cod Camper, P1, DeflatedWee, P2, John, P3, Ethan, P4, Jax, P5, Aya, P6, that guy, P7, David, P8, Powen, P9, Prev, P10, Jakob, P11, Tommy, P12, Scott, P13, and I'll read the rest out when we get to the screen. Yeah, very close as this session ends. Yeah, it's crazy pace, and it's crazy how close it is. As you see again, I'll read them out again. Cod Camper, DeflatedWee, 5,000 between them. 0.013 between John, them, Ethan, Jax, Aya, that guy, David, Powen, Prev, Jakob, Tommy, Socks, Padge, Chivers, and Marlborough. Yeah, it is within 2/10 of P5 and P1. It's very close here, folks. Very close in round 10. We've got the race coming up. We've got a 5-minute break, so it should start around 8 o'clock. And I'm just going to sort my microphone out. Right, we've sorted it out. I just didn't want the party overlay ruining anything. Yeah, very, very close there between everybody. Yeah, that confirmation from DeflatedWee. We will be starting at 7:59 p.m. 4 minutes till the race start, and it's a wet to dry finish, presumably, as the weatherman has said. It's going to be very close, this race. Those looking to gain particularly will be Codcam for after he's missed last week. He's 38 points out. We've got DeflatedWee. He is 24 points out from John in the championship lead, who notably will be missing Miami, which is a sprint weekend. That's in a couple rounds' time. But it's very close. I think that's the story of qualifying, how truly close it was. Between the top 5, it was 1:10, just under 2:10. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. Now I'm going to have a drink. Well, we'll see who wins today. John is our previous winner after in season 7 and no assist. The top 15 obviously was scoring points as per usual. It was short quality. It's a 50% race again, so it'll be 30. I believe it's 36 laps. Yep, 36 laps as the drivers sort out their strategies at this moment. We go in 3 minutes' time. Yeah, it's very close indeed. But we'll see what happens now. Look, focusing on other drivers. We've got David today. It's his 24th race. He's looking to continue his streak of getting the points finish in every race he's competed in. He's got 23 races so far, and he's notched up 23 points finishes. Socks needs another comeback. Yeah, he's going to need a comeback today. I doubt he'll be able to one stop like he did in Abu Dhabi last week. But yeah, looking at other drivers. Speaking of him, it's obviously his 166th race, and he got 3rd last week. He'll be looking to maybe start up a podium streak. We'll have to see. Yeah, this ain't 8 assist here. Well, I don't know. It's just, they're both very competitive tiers. And you got you got P3 last week, so I mean anything can happen. Anyways, focusing on the drivers. Got Jakob. He's starting his 57th race, his 35th points finish. He's currently on 4. I believe most of our drivers will be getting points today, anyways, as obviously, as I said, top 15 score. We will have to see. Also, Marlborough, he's starting towards the back. He got 8th last week when he started 11th from his qualifying position. He'll be looking to continue his point streak. Got Padge, the IIRL Go. He's looking for his 156th point finish. One of the most experienced drivers in this league, alongside DeflatedWee, who has the most races at 287. Also got drivers like that guy. He's also a veteran himself. He's doing his 196th race. He's got 1 pole. He's got 2 wins. Although from his position anything can happen. We'll have to see. It is a 2-stop race. So if he can pull it off. He's looking for his 17th podium as well. And then Aya, he wasn't really able to get the lap I presume he wanted. He is 4th in the championship. So we'll have to see whether he can rise up the order again. I presume he has done before, as we are go any second now, folks. Two stop in the dry, yeah. As far as I think, well, yeah, I don't know if it could be a two stop. In the practice lobby yesterday, I was on pad, and obviously I'm on pad, Nico, and I got the hards to probably lap 16, and they still felt okay. Lap 16 is this 36 lap race. For people, anyone if they're on pad, it's definitely a two stop. So we start the formation lap. But we'll have to see. I think for a pad player in the dry, it could be a two stop, but I haven't raced here in the wet that at all, so I'm none the wiser really. We start our formation lap here in the Netherlands. Marlborough, the slower start than everyone else. He's the only one currently who's not going to score points. He's in P16. Sounds dead. What do you mean? Do I sound dead? Or does my knowledge of strategy sound dead? Yeah, we'll go on board with the Championship Challenger Cod Camper in P1. Oh. My bad. Nah, if I have to do stop is the only one. It's over again. Alright, let me just sort the audio out. Alright, we're all good. Yep, that is all good for us. I will just put the party overlay on just for peace of mind. Maybe I can't. It's over again. I doubt it for you. I back you. But now we are starting the race. Powen is disqualified. He's the only one disqualified right now. Alright, last drivers lining up the grid. Let's get ready for the race start. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are underway for round 10 in the beachside track of Zandvoort. Cod gets a good start. We've got Jacob up to P10. We've got Jack up one position to P5. David falls down to P9. We've got drivers going too wide into P1. Well, not to P1, to turn 1. We've got Zandvoort who takes that guy's falling down to P7. We've got Tommy up to P13. Got some changes of Powen up to P8. Padge down to 16th and only non-point paying position. Drivers mostly nip and tuck through here. Oh, we've had a bit of an incident. Tommy has gone off. He's had an unfortunate incident that leaves him quite far behind as Aya retires from the session. That brings out an early safety car in lap 1. Has also seen Tommy got wing damage from that. Has Aya retired on track, but I didn't catch him. Is it saying it's a 1 or a 2 stop on the Inter so far? Don't know why it's recommending the wet. They are literally useless. But lap 1 safety car. I presume the only person boxing will be Tommy. I think he crashed. Yeah, I presume he did because he did it on track. And as far as I'm aware, retiring on track isn't a league on this league. We'll go on board with Cod Camper. Oh, we've got a penalty with the collision with David. Can't see what it is. A 10-second penalty. That'll be one for the stewards to review. Not sure what happened there. It must have been on the safety car when they were very close. I was thinking I dying at the start. I haven't seen it for a while, I must admit. Yeah, we've got Chivers, Prev and Tommy going into the pits. They'll have the advantage of better tyres, but the disadvantage trying to catch the pack up, although that should mean it'll stay longer, the safety car. Can't stay out longer than lap 4 though, as far as I'm aware. Although it basically puts the race on pause for now. But we now have Sox making that comeback. After he qualified, I think, further down the order. But now most of the drivers catching up to the safety cars, just waiting for our 3 stragglers. I think Tommy has got wing damage again. Just really struggling in these wet conditions, poor McLaren driver. He's now 10.5 seconds back to see whether he can catch the safety car, or we just use it the opportunity to box again. Thinking, and although quite early on, I'd probably give... Actually, I wouldn't think about drive of the day. I'd say it's a bit too early on for my thinking. Got the drivers making sure they keep the tyre temps warm. The Inters by far the best tyres for all wet conditions. We've got Padge boxing. He'll probably come out not too far behind. This is probably the penultimate lap of the safety car period. So Padge pulls down to P13. We have the 3 championship challengers all so close together still. Although I think the order has not changed all too much. But we're staying on board with the camera focus and COD camper no matter what. Safety car in this or next lap? And I'm glad to report that no braking boards have been destroyed yet, which is always a bonus. With the majority of the pack closing up to the safety car, and I can already see a dry line forming. I have no doubt it will probably be this or next lap, and we'll find out somewhere between this and turn 12 whether the safety car is in this lap or not. Or maybe later, I'm wrong. We'll see. Now as the driver is under the safety car past turn 12. Looks like the safety car is staying out for one more lap unless it's going in at a really late call. Right, most of the field's caught up. It's just the 2 stragglers of Tommy and Brev. And the safety car will stay out for another lap 4 of the safety car period. As it came out on lap 1, obviously. Well, I don't know when it will get dry, but there is already a dry line forming under the safety car. If you can see, slightly darker line through where obviously the racing line is. Not much else going on right now. Drivers will just make sure their tyres are in the working window. This safety car essentially puts the race on pause, and we'll be waiting probably no longer the end of this lap. I have no doubt Tommy and Prev will most likely catch up when the safety car goes in, and COD Camp will back up the pack. Alright, as we are rounding through turn 9 on lap 4 of 36, 32 laps to go. It's unknown whether safety cars... Oh, this is interesting. An overtaking under the safety car period. Must have been a glitch in the game, perhaps they got deltas, we don't know. Should find out anytime soon whether the safety car is going in this lap, and it is in this lap. COD Camp is going to look to back up the pack now. As we get ready for green flag running, no overtaking for the timing line. And DRS will not be enabled till lap 6, if it was dry enough. See when COD Camper leaves it. Will he leave it late or will he go early? Perhaps on the exit turn 13 or the 18-degree turn 14. We'll see now. Any minute now he's going to go. He's still backing up the pack. through the exit turn 14, and he has gone. Cod Camper has started the race. No overtaking until the timing line, but we've seen John's looking for an overtake into turn 1 maybe. Pulls the left, but DeflatedWee leaves the space. John has a bit of an incident. That allows Jax to close up. We've got a car wide there. That is Padge. We've seen a lot of contact between some of the drivers further back. We've got an overtake, an opportunity here. That guy looking for an overtake through turn 3. He goes to get it, looking for a bit of wheel banging between him and Chivers. That could be one for the stewards. We've also got Prev. He's going for an overtake. And he gets up to P12 for now on the exit of Sector 1. Got Marlboro, who's fighting for that position, and he loses it. And we have the leading pack falling away from Ethan, who's 1.1 seconds back. Excuse that it says caution Sector 1, it is not. Now we have it splintering through the pack. Tommy and Padge 1.6 seconds back, as Cod sets the fastest second sector. You see the dry line obviously helping the lap times improve there. And now we round up to lap 6. See the track evidently still raining, but undoubtedly will be drying up soon when the rain stops. The pack was very split out. We've got a few fastest laps. Cod Camper and then DeflatedWee. This is going to be the most field spread I think I've ever seen in an IIRL race. We have a few distinct trains and gaps. Ethan now falling behind to P6. Yeah, Ethan B4810 will be looking to get past Power soon, hopefully. See if he's faster or not. Then we've got the front 3 running away though. Jax has closed in, although he is quite far ahead of Power in P5. The man looking for his 4th point finish could be looking for his first podium tonight. We'll see in 30 laps time as he catches up to the leading pack. With the dirty air this year, it seems to have affected trains slightly, but we still have a lot of close groups. So now, we've got a few closing up. Jakob behind. It's a poor exit. David's looking for the overtake now. He's staying nip and tuck behind, however. We've got a green flag in sector 2. The Alpine driver now heads down the start-finish straight. He's going to look for the slip train as Cod Camper gets a 21.7 fastest lap. But I don't believe that's anywhere near the current wet race record. As David has suffers a luck up, but he stays in P8. We've got Chivers and Scott Socks, who is battling his teammate for P9. He slows up slightly as Socks gets a slightly poor exit out of turn 2. Chivers gets to snap as well as his teammate, and he's going to stay behind as well through the exit of sector 1. Also got that guy not too far behind his teammate Prev, and Prev goes slightly onto the grass. It's going to help him catch up, but we'll have to see if he can get the overtake as well. That seems to be some of the closer battles. Mostly everyone's staying in a train as it stands. Cod Camper continued to improve his pace in sector 2 as well. Now, as the leaders prepare to start lap 8 of 36 the track, see if it's still raining. So it must be a wet to dry later on in the race. As it's Cod and DeflatedWee battling for not just P1, but also for the fastest lap of the race so far, and Cod winning that battle. As the front 2 broken away from championship leader John. Cod Camper having a bit of struggle with the traction on the exit turn 2 and into turn 3. We do have some close fighting between Powell and Ethan B. Ethan is looking for the overtake on Powell, and he seems to be always very decent in the wet weather conditions. He's closing up 2 tenths now is the gap as they go through turn 6 and 7. And up to turn 8, up to my least favourite corner, turn 9. deep fourth backslide. That guy catching up to Prev, his teammate, he's also catching up to a fellow Ferrari powered car of Chivers, as he has an incident that allows Prev to catch up significantly. He could get the overtake soon if he can push far enough. Has the ability to do so, and that means that train is linked up. Retrain forming. Powen is taking me out both times. Oh, Powen took you out. Okay. I must admit I didn't clip it, so I can't help you there, although I don't think I'd be able to report it. I didn't catch it, unfortunately. Sad that your race ended so quickly. Well, Ethan then, he's getting the overtake on Powen, as Jakob's getting good POV in this. He is looking for the overtake on Powen as well. Goes up to P6 in the McLaren driver. Oh, there's a bit of wheel banging between them, but Jakob retains the position he gained. Or not, Powen looking for the switch back here. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. Jakob stays ahead, and Ethan pulls away by 1.4 seconds. Yeah, unlucky for you, Ethan set to purple sector 1. He's looked like he's got the pace to out. That sector is he going through turn 9 now. And he's 4.3 seconds adrift with Jax, who himself is far off the leaders. But Ethan having a few mistakes there, up through turn 12. So it looks like this is currently a direct fight between DeflatedWee and COD Camper for the win here. Very close, and they would outscore championship leader John, although not by too much. But that would be significant, especially for DeflatedWee, who currently, as far as I'm aware, is not missing any races, but not on the pace of P1 COD Camper, still setting fastest laps. He's improved that time now. Very much nip and tuck between the different groups here. Got P2 for DeflatedWee, John 1.3 seconds back. He's fallen 3/10 back in the first sector with lap 10. Not much else. It seems to be a relatively uninteresting race. We've had a few incidents on that early safety car, but actually, I think it stopped raining. Just go on board. I believe it stopped raining. Just double check. Yeah, it stopped raining. The track's going to start drying up now, so this must be the wet to dry we all heard about. You tend to go on feel with the transition, specifically a part that Ethan here is right good at, but I'm saying it is quite close to the transition. You'll want to box when you feel like you're going to. The lap times will be getting slower. You'll have less grip, or you want to go when DRS gets enabled. So that means it's dry enough to race with the extra speed on the straights, as we've got a flurry of fastest laps between the top 3 who are pulling away from the rest of the field. Yeah, clearly the dominating story of the race so far is the transition we've got since the rain stopped on lap 10. Focusing in on John, who has re-caught the pack. Re-caught the front 2. He's going to be looking to battle, getting another win. This would be his 3rd win at this track. Joining. Oh, if we have an incident, as DeflatedWee goes wide onto the grass, that allows John to pass through to P1 as 2nd in the championship. This has a major incident, leaving 8/10 back, that invites Jax now into the leading pack. Although Ethan does not gain that much, he's only gained half a tenth or 2 on the leading pack. The winner on track of on Sunday's Grand Prix in the assist here, lost it on track, but he'll be looking to get a better result this time. COD Camper now improving his fastest lap time to 90.1. Rarely a mistake. That is, yeah, he doesn't make mistakes very often. He's sort of the Killian of this tier in the way that he doesn't make that many mistakes. He's quite consistent. But he's down and not out. But John though, he has fallen back significantly. Prev goes up to P10 in his battle with Socks and that guy for P10. Yeah, not much going on, so we will stay on board with this battle between that guy Socks and Prev. As now, everybody will be scoring points as well. I just noticed everybody, as I unfortunately had an incident early on. It's Tommy Pitts, he's serving, well, he's not serving his penalty, I think he's getting his tyres sorted out. Those new hard tyres, the first, well, actually we should probably go on board with him. He's the first one to make the gamble for the hard tyres. We'll see if that works out or not. Cod Camber in 180.8. He improves. And we've got Jackson John boxing as well. So this seems to be the lap. Many are electing to box up for the hard tyres. For the wheel, you could extend the hard tyres to the end, I think, theoretically. Yeah, we've got most of the field in, apart from Jakob, Powin, DeflatedWee and Cod. If I just go to tyres, that means John is the net leader of the race. Although he will have one lap. Yep, Daniel just got the tyre status up for you and everybody to see, just to see who's on the dries. See? Tommy's on incident, he's just got lapped. So, we've got Cod Camper on the 12th lap. He start. I can't speak. We've got Cod Camper, DeflatedWee, Jakob, Powin. That guy, Socks, Marlboro, and Padge box early on. They are all the people who were retaining the inters. Although with most of them, apart from Padge, they all started on the inters, and that seems to change as Cod Camper goes into the box. He'll probably be looking for the hards as well, and not looking to speed it in the pit lane. And that is the tyre status for everybody. Tommy Bread looking for a safety car probably to catch up due to that mistake. As the top four all elect to go into the box. That guy box as well. John now getting promoted into, we could be very close. I think it will, actually he will stay in that position. We've had Tommy who's had another incident on the exit. He's lost a bit of his wing. Exit turn 3. There is debris on track, but I think the marshals will sort that out. Right, these are the positions. The most gained positions and probably the Driver of the Day award will go to Jakob as Cod almost mounts the curb. Got a couple of blue flags, so Tommy's getting lapped again. Yeah, now it will just be a case of managing the hard tyres, and anyone on pad, especially managing the hard tyres if you want to go to the end, or you want to just make it to... Oh, I think Tommy has had an incident again. He's having the race from hell, but he will get a point for finishing. And now we have lap 15 upon us, almost near the halfway mark of this race. Let's just recap. So we've had an early safety car. It got dry around lap 10, lap 11. And this is where we are up to this point as John sets a new fastest lap of 1 minute 15.8. And DeflatedWee gains a position. Oh no, I think they're battling again. As Tommy retires. Is that going to be, he retires in the pit lane? That's not a safety car. That basically would have shafted anyone who wasn't on the inters. What you just boxed. Now we'll just go back to the pure gaps. Seems to be a large gap we've got through this now. Cod in P1, Deflated in P2, John in P3, Jackson P4, Ethan in P5, Jakob in P6, Powin in P7, David in P8, Prev in P9, Socks in P10, Marlboro in P11, Shivers P12, Padge P13, and that guy P14. So Tommy leaves this race session tonight. Must admit, since that safety car, not that much has really happened. Just a lot of good clean racing. Cod Camper improves the fastest lap, and then DeflatedWee improves on that as well, down into the low 1 minute 14s now. We've got Ethan, who's going to be looking for an overtake on Jack soon. We're looking to reclaim P4. So far, though, for driver of the day, I'm hard stopped thing. Jakob gained the most positions, but say it's a tough one for driver of the day so far, I'm just thinking. It's a tough one. Maybe go with Jakob. I think that was what the game will give him as well. Driver of the day is the most positions gained, is how the game deems that award. But we do have some close fighting though. Powen is in the train with David and Jakob. One of the many drivers who have gone on the hard tyres. David, actually, he's on the better medium tyres for now. Though the crossover will be not too long. John improves the time. He sets a 1 minute 3.01 second faster than DeflatedWee's time. Should have DRS already open by now. As Powen increases that fastest lap time, he lowers it to 1 minute 12.9. Obviously David making up positions on the better medium tyres. We've gone on board with the Alpine driver. He is up to P7, he's going to be fighting for P6 as well. Through turn 5 in the exit of sector 1, he is 3/10 away from P6. Powen's cool. Out through P8, through turn 8 and turn 9. Oh, as you see, the 100 border has been destroyed at some point so far. That is quite a big deal, because now you don't know where to brake for that corner. So I tend to brake around 70. David's catching up now, uses the perfect amount of curve. Now as Cod Camper and then John set faster laps. We're into the 1 minute 11.9s. Track is truly ramping up a lot, as we are at the halfway mark. Halfway mark of this race. As the leaders, I think they're on the exit of sector 1. Going to stay on board with David here as he goes round the inside of Powen. He takes P6 on those better medium tyres, although we'll cross over quite soon today. Got a close train between the leaders, as it seems to be very close, absolutely close DRS train. Not much up front, to be honest. Got Ethan is now taking P4 from Jax. He'll be looking for another points finish in this league, and he'll be looking for his 20th podium in IIRL, looking to achieve another milestone for the British driver. Go on board with Powen. He's fighting for David. He's looking to get that position back as he has a bit of wheel spin. Dare I say the commentator's curse. But Marlborough, he is now catching up to Chivers in P11. His tyres will eventually get faster, as Chivers himself is on 1 lap order tyres. And we've got Jakob already boxing. Okay, I think if we, oh, he's getting a front wing. That makes sense. Yeah, now on lap 19, we into turn 11 through turn 12. Leading pack staying uniform, as DeflatedWee and John will be a lot faster down this next straight through the 18-degree banked turn 14 up to the final corner exit. Lap 20 with 16 laps to go. Cod Camper retains the lead. Marlboro is in P11 as well. Oh, we've got power in it now on. He's starting his lap 20. He gets the overtake on David. As David's tyres undoubtedly will be going off soon. Through turn 3. Pan turns out that David will get DRS in sector 2 on the exit of turn 10. He's looking to get his 24th point finish today. I must admit, this is the most field spread I think I've ever seen in an IIRL race in my time since I've been here. Road coupling on the most field spread I've ever seen. Not sure, maybe this is the reason this track has not appeared that many times on my calendars. Oh, but we do have Cod Camper going defensive. DeflatedWee is looking for overtake. Cod Camper locking up. DeflatedWee looking for the switch back. The old switcher doesn't secure it. He lets Cod Camper stay ahead. Yeah, the close battle scene between the leaders, but also between that guy and Padge. That guy goes up to P12. He's going to get his 196 race. That's going to be his next point finish. We've got a new believe in penalty track limits for Jakob. As he gets another penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and he also retires from the session. That means 13 finishes. We have a minimum points finish of 3 points for Chivers, who's currently in the pit lane, and he's just boxed for Newhart. Jakob leaves the session. Unlucky race for him today. He qualified very well. Now we are on lap 22. We still got that close battle between the leaders. There's undoubtedly this story to follow. What Padge gets a penalty for multiple track limits warnings. And we look for through penalties. He's the only one with a penalty at the moment. Most game positions is up to Marlboro, who started last place. I'd probably give him a special mention for that. Although, as I was saying, this... Ooh, I've disconnected. Yeah, although, as I was saying, that is a lot of field spread right there. Yeah, I think the closest battle, though, is between the leaders. We've got Cod Camper, who's fallen down due to not having DRS. He's fallen down to P3. With, let me do my maths, 13 laps to go. The closest battle seems between the leaders as DeflatedWee's leading this race. Although with the help of DRS means he probably will be looking to be P2 on the final lap. Now as DeflatedWee leads us into lap 24. Closest battle between him, John and Cod. John closing up with the Delta DRS. Flap open, he goes into P1, Cod Camper too far away to capitalise. As he locks him as well, probably just breaking a bit late. A bit of a snap there as well for DeflatedWee. Now, John here, he is leading us through the next straight. Though the healthy DRS will help DeflatedWee catch up and Cod Camper as well, but seems to be a lot of DRS sharing between the leaders here, making sure they retain a 13.6 gap they have to Ethan in P4. Not much going on in this race, although the battle for the lead is one to keep your eyes on. Oh, we do have an overtake, though we have another at Talent Powen overtaking on Jax for P5. He on the tyres. Yeah, he has one lap more hard tyres, although I seem to primarily be on pace. And now Powen has gapped the net guy behind him. He stays behind in front of that person as Chivers gets a 3-second time penalty. Him and Padge are the two back markers currently, the two people furthest back on the only runners with penalties, the people done the most pit. But most visits to the pit as John visits P1 again. He's overtaken DeflatedWee for the net lead as 10 laps to go. We got David challenging Scott for P8. He's going to have the help of the DRS. He's already caught up through turn 13, now through turn 14. DRS open, that's going to be an overtake for him as well now into P8. Major lock-up for David there. Sox is going to be looking to challenge that. We've got Jax who comes out near them. He's going to be able to beat them very much because of those new medium tyres. The newest tyres out of anyone on the field right now. Apart from David, who recently boxed. Presumably why he is absolutely rapid. He's flying right now. But John has gapped Cod Camper by 1.4 seconds. DeflatedWee will be looking to get the overtake here into turn 1. He locks up, does not get it, but he's going to get DRS for the 27th lap of this race. Oh, but we have Cod Camper reeling in John again. He's also... Oh, we have an incident with a Haas off the track. Who is that? Chivers. He makes it back on track. That's going to be a short yellow flag period. But John just outside, but not out of mind. As we now enter turn 3 for the leaders on lap 28, we've got the close battle between DeflatedWee, Cod Camper, as DeflatedWee is closing in on John. He's just there, he's in the DRS range now. But John has managed to hold him out for a fair amount of time. He's not going to be able to do that anymore. We've got DeflatedWee going a bit wide there, losing the DRS. Doesn't have it through the straight here. But he does get DRS for this next one. But now, as it stands, John will retain his lengthy lead. Currently before this race, he had a lead of 24 points. He will keep that, although Cod Camper will not pass DeflatedWee, but he will gain on him significantly. The gap between DeflatedWee and John stays at 24 points. Oh, we have an incident. We have a car off. That is Jax spinning. Unfortunate for him. He's no longer a yellow flag in the sector. On lap 29. Oh, Powen is disconnected from the session, sadly. The server's not treating him too nicely. He'll probably lose a great deal of time now. To Ethan. Now lap 36, laps to go. The leaders staying nip and tuck in that leading train, and we've got Shivers looking going into the pit lane. See if he's getting some new tyres. Yes, he is. That's going to be the newer hard compound tyres for him. Yeah, but he'll be serving a penalty, I think, as well. Or it's just a slow stop. Re-invited Power back. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for that, Daniel. Re-invite Powen. I don't think I have him added. Don't think I've got Powen added. Padge is usually the person who does this kind of thing, so maybe he can re-invite him, but I don't know. His AI seems to be doing alright though. He's not lost actually that much time. As Cod Camper leads into lap 31. I don't know if I can invite you because I don't think I've got you added. As I said, Padge is usually the person who does that kind of thing because he has everyone added, but I don't think I have you. But we do have an overtake with that guy on socks. Go through to lap 32, 31 for these guys. He's going to take that position, P8. Oh, as Jax retires from the session in the pit lane, that means we only have 12 finishers of this race. That's a shame for him. I mean, I think you could finish in P5. Your AI hasn't really lost that much time, but I don't think it counts if you're not there. Maybe I could get you added, but I think my EA ID is Tactic Horizon if you want to invite me. Request, I think, if you want to do that. Tactic Horizon all lower cases if you want to do that. I don't know if it counts though, if it's their AI who does it though. You're on track either way, your AI's got P5 as it stands. As the leaders round for the third, 4 laps left of the race. It's a close battle between DeflatedWee, John and Cod Camper, our front runners of this tier as Jax leaves the session. Now, it's a close battle. It's a very close battle. The leaders within probably, I guess, 6 tenths? Yeah, just within 7 tenths of each other. Seems to be the battle on track to look at. John closing up, tapping the back of Cod Camper through turn 11. As now we have the long DRS zone of the final straight. DRS open through turn 14. It's fast enough to have that extra speed now. Down through to turn 1. You see John go for the overtaking Cod Camper. The one in P2, the place in P2 is the place you're going to want to be ahead of the final lap. You have 3 laps including this of racing. A lock-up means it's a close battle between Cod and John. Who's going to get the traction? Deflated. DeflatedWee has spun. Sorry for my controller disconnecting. And that knocks him out of the battle for P1. He's going to get no higher than P3. If he can nurse this back, maybe he can secure P3. That is a massive incident for DeflatedWee. That could be something that puts a nail in the coffin for his championship challenge. Although if he can nurse it home to P3, I'm sure he should be fine. But that is significant wing damage. Now the penultimate lap for the leaders is going to be between Cod and John. Cod's probably going to want to go for the overtake here, get the track position, but John fighting that move. He doesn't want that. He wants to be in P1. So he goes ahead through turn 2. And now through to turn 3. He gains that P1. Though he's not too far away from Padge. He could be lapped soon. Gap between DeflatedWee and Ethan has dropped by 12 seconds since his incident. But he should be able to nurse it home for a P3, which means he will stay in the championship fight, undoubtedly. Now on to the final lap. It's a close battle between the two. Cod Camper getting the track position on into the first corner. He also set the fastest sector 3. He's going to have to defend that position for his life if he wants to get his 13th victory and secure victory from his 12th pole position. It's close now between them. And what got from John's POV, he's sniffing for the overtake, looking to get that. He's going to have a chance through the next DRS zone, but Cod Camper parking the bus here. He's making sure he retains that position into turn 9. Now we're going to turn 10, preparing for the first of 2 DRS zones. We can have the flap open this lap. John, the flap open at the point. Cod Camper is going to want to park the bus into turn 11. So it doesn't tend to particularly be an overtaking spot now. Onto the final stretch for the leading pack of these 2 drivers. Will Cod Camper retain it? He's going to have to actually park the bus onto the finish line here, but it should be, will it? That should be victory. That is the 13th win for Cod Camper in the no assist tier. That is another podium for John John. That is his 50. Not is going to be his 54th win today, but another podium for one of the most successful drivers in IIRL. DeflatedWee passes the line with a significant wing damage. Oh, more than when we saw last time. Ethan crosses P4, missing out on a podium sadly. He's not his 20th here today. Got Powen for going P5. Followed behind him Prev in P6. Going to help their teams in the Constructors' Championship. We've got David now, he's crossing P7. That guy, he's crossing the line P8. We've got Socks. Also Padge and Chivers, but I think they got lapped, so they don't get another race. And Powen's AI crosses P5. Now we've got Marlborough, the last to officially cross the line on lap 36. That is going to be P10 up from P16. And that is the race order, folks. Cod Camper with his 13th win and John John with the podium. He closes up with a 25-point game from today, which will mean he outscored DeflatedWee by not by enough, and outscores the championship leader, John John. And we have a griddy on the podium as well, just for good measure. So there it is, folks. We got DeflatedWee, the fastest lap, 11.6. Cod Camper won, ahead of John John, DeflatedWee, Ethan, Powen, Prev, David, that guy, Scott, Socks, Marlborough, Padge, Chivers, Jax. Chivers, and then your DNFs with Jax, Jakob, Tommy, and Aya, who sadly got crashed out, as far as I'm aware. That was certainly an interesting race, especially with that early safety car, but I'm going to give my hat off to DeflatedWee for managing that severe wing damage he had. And congratulations to Marlborough for improving 6 positions, capitalising those DNFs as well. And to some of our other drivers like Prev, who started from P10, he gained 6 positions. That is it, folks. Round 11, we will be going to Monza next Tuesday. Your next stream here will be with me and Socks, who's finished the race in P9. We'll be doing the realistic tier race, and then on the 31st of August, we've got here the assist tier race. Thanks, Nico. Must admit my voice is a bit gone now. I've drunk all my water. Drunk about a pint of water through that. But thank you very much. As I said, we've got that stream on Thursday and we've got the stream on Sunday. That will be all from me tonight. I'll tell you that I probably should be making it on Sunday, but we'll have to see. Maybe not. But anyways, thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. And the next race is on Thursday. So goodbye from me. Goodbye.